welcome back to another episode of the Fit and Flourishing podcast. In today's episode, I want to talk about how to be fit and flourishing, not just fit. One of the reasons why I want to talk about this is because I was in the fitness industry for the better half of 6 years, and I realized that there were a lot of people walking around very fit, meaning their bodies looked good, but they were not flourishing. What does it mean to flourish? This means that you're enjoying life. Your body is not your main priority. Your fitness is a part of your life, not your whole life. And in fact, fitness is a means to an end. I remember whenever I started in the fitness industry, I was absolutely obsessed with being as lean as possible, as strict as possible, as diligent as possible with my health and fitness goals. And at the time, that's what I needed. My life was chaotic. I needed some structure, and I really enjoyed the pressure of having to be perfect in order to get things done. But I realized very, very quickly that none of those things would actually bring me peace and joy. And that even though I was 115 pounds and 12% body fat with 6-pack abs and a size 0, I simply wasn't happy. And worse off, I couldn't enjoy life. And you may have experienced this on a different scale where you started exercising, you started tracking your food, maybe you did a couple of shows, you did a couple of, bikini or figure, or you just got really obsessed with your diet and you realized that you couldn't focus on anything but weight loss. Now, don't hear me wrong, because there is a time and a place, you guys, I think, to be super saturated and super obsessed with learning everything you need to learn about fitness. There is a time and a place for this, but it's not always, and it actually should only be about 6 months, and then you should learn how to incorporate your life into your fitness world. So, what does it mean to be fit and flourishing? To me, it means that I dedicate, an hour or 2 hours of my day to exercise, to meal prep, to cooking healthy food, to planning, and then I go about my day so that I can use fitness as a means to an end. This means that I get to be fit enough to go, fit on an airplane, okay? I get to be fit enough to run around with my nieces and nephews. I get to be fit enough to play with my dog at the park for a half an hour. I get to be fit enough to withstand a track meet, for 8 hours a day, which I need to be able to do. And so when I'm looking at fitness, I'm looking at it as not just being fit, but it's what will being fit allow me to do. So a good exercise that I like to do with some of my clients is to ask them, what is their ideal life? Like, what would you like to do? What can't you do right now that being fit will allow you to do? This is really helpful because it takes the focus off your body or the scale and puts it on what is the goal. The whole purpose of being fit is not just to look cute. You've heard me say this a lot, you guys. It's just a side effect. But what is the purpose of you being fit? This will help you with your motivation, because we know that motivation does not really work for a long time. I'm sorry, but a lot of you guys are not motivated by a hot body. Be for real. Be honest. A lot of you guys are not motivated by a hot body. You're motivated by something deeper. So whether that's your children, like wanting to be around for your children for a long time, or if that's, I want to get fit so that I can, play with my grandkids, or I want to be able to move well for that reason, or I want to go on this beautiful hike because I love hiking and I need to be fit to do that. It doesn't matter. The point is that it's not about something physical. It's not about your appearance, because the bottom line is if you're already married, if you already have kids, like, what's the point of being attractive? For what? You don't care. Let's be honest, you don't care. I have a post that I make every year that says, looking good is not a strong enough reason to work out. And that's simply the truth, because at the end of the day, you're like, the cookies look better, the ice cream looks better, and I don't care if I'm a size 16 because I'm still pulling them like I used to, and my husband still thinks I look good, so what does it matter? So be honest. Being fit just for the sake of being fit is not a strong enough reason. You need to want to be fit so that you can flourish. That means that you get to speak with confidence, because here's the thing. You guys have heard me say this a million times. When you are fit, you have done things that no one else has done. You have overcome obstacles that nobody knows about, right? You have done hard things. And when you do difficult things, you have confidence. So you will speak up in a way that you maybe wouldn't have spoken up before. You will be able to talk about things that you may not have been able to speak about before. You will be able to pour into other people that you may not, in places where you may not have done so before. And that's the benefit of being fit and flourishing. You get to explore the world, you get to experience the world in a different way because you're not bound by the limitations of your physical body in the same way that other people are. And you have this deep gratitude for your body's ability. And that brings you a kind of light and a kind of joy that didn't come before. So the goal is to strive to be fit and flourishing, not just fit. If you guys enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, because this is going up on YouTube as well. And I will see you guys in the next one.